Avatar initially released in 2009 and was widely regarded from the jump to be the most beautifully spectacular film of all time. The director James Cameron has dedicated most of his life and filmmaking career to finding the most perfectly magnificent image, and that's taken him to great lengths to find the perfect camera and write the perfect story. From his lifelong obsession with 3D technology to his Elon Musk engineering style of approach to cinema, in this video I will break down how James Cameron's Avatar sequel, The Way of the Water, will have a tremendous impact on cinema and ultimately change movies forever. James Cameron fell in love with 3D technology when working on Terminator 2. He began to obsess over certain 3D cameras and even took to engineering and creating a camera of his own. However, Terminator 2 was made in 1991, and to say cinematic technology was incredibly limited back then would be an understatement. But it's due to the fact that James Cameron was obsessing over cinema and 3D technology back then, which allows him a deeper knowledge of film and the technology behind it than any other director alive today. While most directors view cinematography and the technology to be a way to help bring the script to life as a sort of tool, if you will, James Cameron views the cinematography as a partner to the writing. He writes for the specific camera he will be using and vice versa. It's safe to say no other director alive puts as much focus on the type of camera they will use more than James Cameron himself. And to take it one step further, James Cameron has taken it upon himself to create his own cameras. This is one of the reasons Avatar 2 will change the way movies are shot and filmed forever, as James Cameron has created a one-of-a-kind camera specifically for this film. It definitely makes the film come to life more than any other camera that's come before. James Cameron has said his number one goal in filmmaking is to make the audience feel for those 3 dark hours in a cinema that the world they are watching on a screen is a real world, and that's what has caused this camera invention. As I've said before, James Cameron is obsessed with 3D technology, and the new 3D cameras he shot Avatar 2 with actually used 2 lenses, and it is plugged into a massive bank that a co-cinematographer has to carry on his back. Before Avatar 2, James Cameron would use various rigs to control 2 separate cameras so we can have 2 separate lenses. However, this time around he only has 1 camera, but that 1 camera has 2 lenses itself, which makes it much easier to sync up in editing. I know many of you will be thinking, why on earth would you need 2 lenses on 1 camera? And James Cameron has a simple answer to this, and that is that 99% of animals on Earth have 2 or more eyes, and that allows them to have a deeper emotive connection to what they see in real life over what they see on film, because the 2 eyes work together to send various signals to the brain, causing many different emotive responses. And like I said before, James Cameron's number one goal in cinema is to capture the audience's attention so that they feel that what they are watching is really happening before them, and this new camera invention is meant to enhance that effect. While the result of this cinematic experimentation remains to be seen for us filmmakers and movie fans out there, this is a very exciting step in the right direction, and I'm super excited to see where these types of inventions can lead to in the future. Another reason why I believe Avatar 2 will change the course of filmmaking forever is that no other director or writer puts as much effort into combining all the different senses in the writing process. James Cameron puts as much effort into the color on screen to the dialogue between characters, and this is what separates his movies from their competitors the most. While juggling and having many different aspects of cinema work in tandem with each other is a very large and daunting task, the payoff, if done well, is far greater than any other cinematic experience we could have had. And that's what caused the first Avatar to be the highest grossing film of all time, and why I believe that Avatar 2 will even top its predecessor, both critically and at the box office. If I can end this video with any lessons for us filmmakers out there, it would be to constantly challenge ourselves and create not just great films and stories, but great ways to tell stories that are both unique to us and can help move cinema in a good direction. As with me being both a filmmaker and a film fan, I certainly would like to hope I can play my part in not just improving my own work, but the work of future generations to come. And whether that's helping 0.1% of film or revolutionizing film in the same way James Cameron has done, at least I know I've played my part. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on my next video.